Okay, now I'm going to show you how to set the Obama images side by side so that you can make like a before and after, something that looks like this. I just did it in Pixlr, and there's a sample on Google Classroom. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to move this up so it's easier to focus on the layers. Okay, so I have all these layers here. I'm going to select each one of them. So I'm going to hold Control on my keyboard and select them all. Then I'm going to right click and I'm going to merge layers. Okay, so now this is all in one layer. And I'm going to go File. Actually, Obama Photoshop. Okay, so I'm just going to rename this, Save As. I'm going to call it Obama Retouched. Okay, and the reason I'm doing that is I have the original image, which is Obama photo, and I don't want if I don't rename this one to Obama Retouched, the computer will be confused when I try to open the Obama photo, which is the original photo. Wait, that's not the original photo. But when I try to open that JPEG, the computer doesn't want to do it because they have the same name. So now I've renamed this. This is Obama Retouched. And I'm going to go File. I'm going to go New. I'm going to open up another file that I can put both of the pictures in. So I'm going to go over here to Web, because this is for the web. I'm going to go Most Common and Create. Okay, so now I have an artboard, and I'll come over here and I'll use the Move tool. What I do is I click on Obama, and now I move my mouse. I can move this image. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move up to the tab over here. Okay, and I'm still holding down my mouse, and then I'm going to let it go. When I let it go, the image is there. Now, with Photoshop, we have to do Control T to use the transform tool. Okay, and I can oopsie, Z. I can resize this. I have to hold Shift and then move that so that I don't lose my proportion. If I don't hold Shift while I move it, you see I might stretch it out. Alt Control Z to go back. Okay. So I hold Shift, I grab the corner of this, I hold Shift, I click on the mouse, and I move it. I'm going to put that about in the middle from top to bottom. Now I want to open up the original image. File. What happened? Why is this big again? I don't know. Control T. Shift. Oh. Oops. Try that one more time. I think I know what happened. So I move it in the right spot, and then I have to click Enter. Okay, to get out of the transform tool. Okay, and then I'm going to go File, and I'm going to open Recent, and open the Obama photo JPEG right there, which was the original photo right here. I'll do the same thing. I'll click on it. I have to unlock this first. I'll click on it. I can now move it. I'll bring it up to, was it this one? Yeah. And then bring it down. Now let go. Okay. Control T. Hold Shift to resize. And I'll, I did it. I think I just did it perfectly there. Congratulations to me. Click Enter. Oh no, it's a tiny bit off. You can see right there, it's a tiny bit off. So Control T again. Control T. Hold Shift. just resize it a tiny bit. Enter. That looks good. Now I'm going to go to my type tool. And below, I'm going to write 4. That's a bit big, I'd say. So I'll highlight this. I'll go up here and let's try 72. That looks good. Get my move tool and move it under here. It doesn't have to be perfect, just about center. Do the same thing. T, click on the page. After I put a period there, I put a period there. So I'm going to go in here, click here, move. That's not a period. Okay. It was just okay. You can see those little pink lines are telling me when I'm lined up with the before. Okay. Put that about in the middle. I think this Obama needs to move that way a bit. No, maybe this Obama needs to move this way a bit. And then I have to move this. But anyways, you get the idea. Just kind of eyeball it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then above, same thing. T, type in photo retouching. I'd be able to spell retouching by now. Photo retouching. Get the move tool. Bring it in here. That's centered. And I don't really like that font, so I would play around with it a bit more, the font and the spacing. And actually, this part is off. What I could do is I could just click on this one, which is the crop tool, and I could crop it in a bit on both sides. Push enter. And there you go. But I don't like the placement of the before and the after. So I would play around with that, and I would change the font. I'm not crazy about the font, but I'm not gonna make you watch me do that. Then what we'll do, we'll just go File, Save As. We'll call this Obama. Call it Retouched or Side by Side or Obama Comparison, something like that. Or Obama Before and After, whatever you want. Okay. We want to save it as a Photoshop file. Save. Okay. And then we also want to go File, Save As, and we'll save it as a JPEG file. JPEG right there. Save. So the Photoshop file and the JPEG you'll put on the Google Classroom, and then the JPEG will go on your Wix. The Wix can't accept Photoshop files. So there we go. Ta-da!